Hi everyone. So, funny story. I was literally just in the middle of editing my YouTube video. I wanted to post kind of like a life update and then a day in the life of like what I eat or whatever. And the life update, my life has changed a lot since I filmed that video, and I know I haven't posted in so long and I'm so sorry about that, but shit has been crazy. Like, it just kept spiraling and domino affecting all the way down until right now. So, I realize I'm gonna give you a honest update, everything that's going on with my life, my fitness journey. If you don't care, exit out of the video, no problem. But for the people that do care, thank you. And yeah, so let me just give you the rundown. So a month ago, I think I was supposed to post a mental health update, and it's because I was on fire, I was super happy, you know, everything was good. And then some shit happened, a lot of shit happened, my life completely changed for the better. Yeah, just shit kept happening, and then I got sick, as you guys all know, and then I lost a friend of mine. But you know, not like lost him. But let me just kind of explain. So I've had this friend for 2 years now, maybe a little bit over 2 years, and he was my only friend. And honestly, the relationship was really toxic. I actually did make a whole video about this, like I talked about the whole entire thing and like in detail, but I didn't post it. I filmed so many videos and then don't post them. But I was just in a sad place then, so I kind of want to give you guys an update of how I'm feeling right now. So yes, he was my friend for 2 years, he was my only friend, and honestly the relationship was really toxic, and I didn't even realize how toxic it was because deep down inside I was really sad, and I was trying to, you know, be happy in the relationship. I was trying to be my positive self, but having someone with you that is just negative and sad and has no goals or dreams or passions all the time, you know, it really brings you down, and especially if you love them because, you know, you want the best for them, and, you know, they're living with you because their home situation's bad and you don't want to just kick them out on the streets or, you know, kick them out and let them go, you know, back to the bad situation. But sometimes you really, not sometimes, all the time, you have to protect your inner self and your happiness. And if you're spending and giving all of your energy to a toxic person who doesn't give anything to your life, who really has not a lot of value to what you want to do and to who you are and just your life in general and your happiness, then you need to cut that person off. You know, it doesn't matter how much you love them, it doesn't matter how long you've been friends, even if it's a family member or a best friend. If they are not, life is too short, and if they are not giving value to your life or your happiness or anything, you know, that you want, then you have to cut them off. And I thought it was gonna be the hardest fucking thing because I was like in my comfort zone with him because we were so close and I didn't want to meet anybody else, and just being with somebody, the same person for years, like you just kind of just get used to them. And you know, I have trust issues and I'm afraid to open up, and I was just afraid I wouldn't meet anybody, and he's gone now, we're not friends, and the crazy thing is I'm not even upset about it. Maybe if I didn't have people in my life right now then I would be upset about it, but I knew that with him I couldn't meet new people if he was in my life because, you know, a couple reasons. He was a very jealous person, even of girls. Like, this is you know, a big toxic thing. So, you know, he was very jealous. He would start problems with girls, and like guys, that was a whole another level of jealousy. And he was just like, you know, kind of like antisocial and awkward, and like I couldn't be around other people, like I couldn't meet people. I didn't want to bring people to my house, and that's just one tiny little part of the toxicity. Is that even a word? Toxicity? Toxicness? So I was in a bad place deep down inside, and I tried to be happy, and sometimes like it was so like hard, you know, and I just felt trapped. I felt stuck. Like I felt like I was never gonna meet anybody, and we were just gonna be friends like forever, and I was just gonna be miserable, you know. And there was, you know, we had some good times, like I'm not gonna lie, but you know, it was really upsetting. So he moved out. Yes, he was living with me. and I am so fucking happy, guys. Like, I am on fire. I feel like I'm finally going back to, you know, the happy me a couple years ago, or maybe even last year, you know, before I moved out to Vegas. And yeah, it's not like I've been depressed, you know, there's ups and there's downs, but I just always felt like there was this huge like boulder, you know, like I want to tell you guys in a lot of detail, and I feel like, I don't know, not that I should, but just so you guys can get like sort of an understanding. Sometimes I felt like I was just talking to a brick wall because, you know, he wouldn't even listen to me, or he just wouldn't have anything to say ever. So, you know, just having somebody, since I'm such a positive, happy, amazing person, and I need another positive, happy, amazing person in my life for me to grow as a person as well, because I've spent my fair share alone. I've spent my time alone, okay? TT! I've spent my time alone. I love my own company, but it's time for me to branch out, meet new people, try new things, and I'm doing that now, and it is the best fucking feeling ever. And I am already doing things on my New Year's resolution list. The first day of New Year's, I fucking did shit on my New Year's resolution list. I'm doing things that I would have never thought I would be doing. I'm hosting a freaking booty camp class. You know, doesn't matter if one person comes, 2 people, 3 people, it doesn't matter. It's gonna grow, and I'm fucking doing that shit. And I never would have thought I would have been doing that, and it is the best fucking feeling ever. It's so liberating, and I'm meeting new people, and I'm trying new things. And it's only been like a month and 2 weeks since he's gone, and I feel better than ever. So, yes, this is a lesson. Life is too short, okay? It doesn't matter how long you've been talking to the person, or, you know, what your history may be, or whatever they're going through. It honestly doesn't matter, because at the end of the day, you have to protect your happiness, and you have to protect yourself. And if your happiness is being blocked by somebody else or something, then you need to cut whatever that thing may be, because, you know, it may not seem like a long time, but then 2 years will pass and you'll realize, holy fucking shit. My camera just died. Thank God for 2 batteries. So, yes, as I was saying, doesn't matter how long you've been talking, doesn't matter, you know, what the history is or whatever it may be, it doesn't matter, because life is too freaking short, and before you know it, 2 years will pass and you'll just realize that you've been giving all of your energy to a toxic person. And you know, I didn't grow mentally last year at all. The year just flew the fuck by. I literally only talked to like 1 person. I'm talking 1 person. And like, it wasn't even a girl, like it was a boyfriend, and it was a shitty relationship. So that's just, you know, like, I was not growing mentally. Like, I just felt stuck with him. And I'm the type of person, like, to be upset about something right away and then heal after, and I'm not even upset about it. And I hope him the best. I hope him happiness. I hope him success. I hope him greatness, and hopefully he finds a passion, and hopefully, you know, he grows as a person too, and he, you know, finds things that he enjoys. And, you know, I love him as a person, and, you know, I just hope the best for him. But right now, I am on the road to happiness. I'm on the road to success. I can see my future now, and I am on fire, and I'm so happy, and I'm so excited, and yeah, it's just so great. It's so freaking great. So I'm gonna read something to you guys that I wrote, so you can kind of, I'm better writing stuff down, or, you know, just having shit like planned out, written out. So I'm gonna read something to you guys. Ignore my face, by the way. I just woke up, and yeah. Okay, so I'm not gonna say his name. Let's call him Jabeen. Jabeen. Okay. Having Jabeen in my life made me so antisocial. It made me have anxiety when we were in public together, specifically when we were out. I just felt so weird sometimes. He gives off a bad vibe. And that's so true, because like when we were in public and we would go out and shit, like, you know, people, you know, you talk to people when you go out, like, you know, it's going out, you know, it's a social thing, you know, you meet other people. And with him, like, it was never like that, even on vacations and shit. Like, I couldn't talk to other people just because he really gave off a weird vibe. And I am all about energy. You know, I could sense energy from people. Sometimes, you know, I talk to somebody and you just like get a weird energy, and that's fine. It doesn't mean they're a weird person. It means that your vibes and your personalities don't collide, and that's totally fine. and you know, you have to understand that. But it was like literally all the time, and sometimes I even felt weird with him. And like, if you have a friend and you've been friends for 2 years and you still feel like weird sometimes, that is not fucking healthy. And he, you know what I mean? So it was so weird, and I couldn't talk to people, and I just couldn't progress. I couldn't fucking meet people, and I just literally never pictured myself meeting people. Okay, it was bad enough that he didn't reply when I said something, or when he would, if he did reply, he would reply with a dumb question just to reply. Sometimes he wouldn't even listen to me. Half the time he had no idea what I said. And like, what that means is like, you know, sometimes he would reply just to reply, just because I would say all the time, like, why don't you reply? Like, he would say something that has nothing to do with, you know, what I was even talking about. And it would just be like, what? Like, come on, you know? Like, I fucking hated it. I just wanted to like reach down into his soul, grab it out and pull it out and fucking, come on, like, you know? So having people that are gonna help me grow as a person and let me be confident about meeting people and trying new things is so great. I feel like I'm actually being listened to, and it makes me so excited for my future. I'm excited about my business, doing new things and progressing and getting better. I realize now how much of a boss I am and how dope I am, and it's cool having people on my side like that who actually believe in me and who listen to what I say and, you know, are just like there for me and who like support what I do, you know? It's great. Yeah, he was in my life for 2 years nonstop, but sometimes it felt like he wasn't even there. It felt like he wasn't even there. Sometimes I felt alone when I was with him, and deep down inside I was sad. So, yeah. As you can see, it was a very toxic relationship, and now I'm out. Like, I feel free and I feel good and I feel on fire. And, you know, I feel like deep down inside that's really all I needed. All I needed was like different people in my life, people who cared about my well-being, who really wanted to, you know, give value to my life, and, you know, who listened to me and who had stuff to say, you know, who had opinions, and, you know, people with personalities, you know. And I remember when me and this friend first started talking, and I was like, holy fuck, like, he's super lame, and, you know, I was afraid that it would affect my personality. It just made me like, you know, really antisocial sometimes. And now I'm ready to go out and meet new people and do new things, and I am doing that, and it is just such a liberating feeling. And I don't know if this is like relatable to you guys in any way, or I'm just a fucking crazy person. But, you know, it's just a lesson to me. Just, you know, let go of toxic people. So yeah, that is that update, and that's just honestly why I'm super fucking happy right now. I'm doing great things for my business. I have so many plans. I have a bunch of plans for myself, mentally and physically and spiritually, everything. A bunch of new items coming to MG Fit. I'm probably honestly gonna change the name just so it's a little bit more catchy. I don't know, it's just the beginning, so it doesn't matter. But yeah, I'm coming out with booty scrunch and sports bras at the end of the month, at the end of this month. And I'm gonna have a photo shoot, promo videos, everything for all of that. Probably a YouTube video talking about everything again. And then at the end of February, I'm restocking my fabric bands, so those should be in. They are new and improved. There is a new color as well. It's pink, so pretty. And yeah, everyone was asking like, how can you make them even better? But they are new and improved, stretchier, stronger, just everything all around just better in general. So, and then also I have maybe water bottles, yoga mats, jump ropes, gym bags, cropped hoodies, so much. So it's super exciting, super exciting. So yeah, that is that update, and like a business update. So my fitness update. So as you guys know, I started my bulk, I want to say like 4 months ago. Like, I think it's been like 4.5 months now, maybe even 5 months, I'm not sure. I forgot when I started. I think October, November, January. No, October, November, December, January. Maybe like 4.5 months ago. So I was doing a bulk. And I'm gonna be honest with you guys. And, you know, I want to be honest. And I was kind of like ashamed of saying this, but it happens. And yeah, I don't want to say I quit my bulk, but I tried to sit back and like really think about my goals and like what I want to achieve. And what do I want to achieve? I want to have a tinier waist, bigger butt, more toned, and bigger upper body, and just like an all around like different physique. And I was thinking, I was like, wait a sec, like I already have a bunch of body fat on my body. Like even after my cut, like I still had a decent amount of body fat. So by bulking, that's just gonna do the opposite thing that I wanna do. Because if you are someone like me, maybe if you have your physique, or you know, if our fitness journeys are kind of the same, where you want to gain more muscle but still keep a small waist, actually what you need to do is cut first. So get down to a super low body fat percentage to where you have rock hard abs, and you know, probably like, I don't know, it depends for each person, but you know, my goal maybe is like 16 to 18%, somewhere around there. That's what I should do. So that's, you know, that's my plan now. But I started to only bulk on booty days, and you know, I just started to like switch it up to see what worked best for my body. And then I started maintaining. I was like, okay, I want to, you know, gain a booty and have some abs. So I was like, okay, you know, let me do that. But if you look at, like, for example, because that's, you know, where we find people with their fitness journeys is Instagram. You know, you see people who have a super tiny waist and a big old butt, and they've been working out for a long period of time. And that's because they were either competing or they went through a bunch of bulking and cutting stages, and it's because at one point they were super small in body fat percentage, and they kept their waist and clean bulked all the way up. And that's what you should do. You shouldn't bulk first, I suggest. But if you're new to fitness, forget all the bulking and cutting. Just literally maintain and eat clean and have 2 to 3 healthy meals a day if you're trying to gain weight, or more than that, slowly progress. Anyway, so you have to get to a small, I want to get to a small body fat percentage. So my goal was maintaining, and since I've been sick and everything, well, before, I have been eating in a deficit for a month. So, you know, I got advice, and I think that I should slowly, you know, be in a slight deficit, like only a couple hundred calories down from a maintain, like I've been doing. And once I get down to a good body fat percentage, there's a bunch of muscle showing, then I'm gonna slowly bulk up. And that's just what I'm gonna do. So yeah, that's the new plan. And literally this plan was decided this morning when I stepped on my body analyzing scale, and I realized that I went down in body fat by 1% and then up in muscle mass in 1% in like a month. So what I've been doing is working, and that's been in a deficit, so I'm gonna keep doing that. And if I lose my gains, that's fine, because I'm gonna get it back. So it'd be cool to see some muscle definition. And yeah, these plans were literally just decided this morning. So, you know, I still have to, I'm gonna make a plan for myself, you know, regarding meals and regarding how much cardio I'm gonna be doing and lifting sessions, and I already have my macros figured out. But yeah, so that's literally what I've been doing. I thought I was maintaining, but in reality I've just been in a deficit, so that's what I'm gonna do. So you'll see me looking like a lean, mean motherfucking machine, because I'm gonna be so fucking lean, and then I'm gonna slowly bulk back up, clean bulk. And yeah, so that is like my fitness update, okay? And then other updates, I mean, that's honestly pretty much it. Mentally, personally, physically, fitness, everything. Sorry it's been so long that I uploaded a YouTube video. It kind of just like, no excuses, but you know, just there was a bunch of shit going on, and not that I needed a mental break. Time just flew the fuck by, and just so much kept happening. And now I'm, you know, I have a bunch of videos on my computer that I'm gonna be editing, because I really love making YouTube videos. It's way more personal, and you know, I feel like a lot of people, like, you know, they want to hear about my life, and I just think that's so dope. So yeah, I hope you guys all have an amazing fucking day, an amazing month, an amazing year. Life is what you make it, and life is too short. So if anything is, you know, causing you to stress out, or you know, causing any unhappiness in any way, then cut that shit off and start something new, because you could start a new life even if you're 40, 50, 60, even 70 years old. You could do anything you want to. It doesn't matter how old you are, it doesn't matter how young you are. You know, invest into your happiness and cut anything off that tries to stop that, okay? Protect your inner happiness, protect your inner peace, because that shit is important, okay? That shit is everything. So yeah, thank you for watching this video, and follow me on Instagram at Madison Ginley, G-I-N-L-E-Y. I always have to spell it out because it's a weird fucking last name. But yeah, thanks again, and I hope you guys just all have an amazing year, and I will see you guys soon.